Weddings in Salem are rarely simple affairs, and this one is set to be no exception. What should be a joyous occasion quickly turns into a nightmare, as shocking accusations, hidden agendas, and devastating betrayals take center stage. With tensions already running high, an unexpected bombshell threatens to upend lives and destroy reputations. Shawn Brady, ever the dutiful detective, walks into the ceremony armed with what he believes to be compelling evidence, proof that aligns with the stunning claims made by the man everyone knows as Rafe Hernandez. But there's one glaring problem: the man standing before them isn't truly Rafe at all. Without hesitation, the imposter posing as Rafe steps forward and makes an explosive declaration. He accuses Jada Hunter, a respected officer and Salem's sheriff, of being a corrupt cop. The room gasps. Guests exchange uneasy glances. Could it be true? Could Jada, known for her fierce dedication to justice, really be guilty of wrongdoing? At first, the accusation seems preposterous, but then Shawn produces documents that appear to support the claim. The so-called evidence paints a damning picture, one that suggests Jada has been involved in unethical behavior. The weight of Shawn's proof is enough to give pause, even to those who would normally defend Jada without question. Unbeknownst to most, there is a master manipulator pulling the strings behind the scenes. E.J. DiMera, with his signature cunning, has orchestrated this entire scandal. The documents are fabricated, the allegations false, but the damage they cause is all too real. Salem's mayor, Paulina Pricecarver, is left shaken by what she hears. Unable to ignore the supposed evidence presented before her, Paulina finds herself making a snap decision, one that could have dire consequences for Jada's career. As the chaotic scene unfolds, officers storm in, placing Jada under arrest right there at the wedding. What was meant to be a celebration has turned into a public humiliation. Jada, blindsided and furious, protests her innocence, but the charges seem serious enough that her protests are drowned out by the murmurs of scandal throughout the crowd. It doesn't take long for Paulina to reach a conclusion: Jada can no longer serve as sheriff. With her career on the line and her credibility in question, Jada is forced to step down. And then, to add insult to injury, Paulina makes a move that stuns everyone. She suggests reinstating the imposter Rafe as Salem's top cop. The real Rafe, locked away and unable to stop what's happening, is powerless as his doppelganger secures his place in the police force once again. Jada reels from the professional destruction she's just suffered, but before she even has time to catch her breath, another brutal revelation comes her way. Javi Hernandez, who had previously been interrupted before he could share crucial information, finally gets the chance to talk to her in private. What he reveals leaves Jada feeling even more shattered. Her supposed partner, the man she believed was Rafe, has been unfaithful. Jada is floored. First, she's accused of corruption, then she's stripped of her badge, and now, she finds out that the man she trusted has betrayed her in the most personal way possible. She feels like she doesn't even recognize him anymore, and in a way, she's right. Because the man she's been standing beside isn't the real Rafe at all. While his imposter thrives in his place, the real Rafe is trapped in a hidden chamber, a prisoner of the ever-scheming DiMera family. Hours ago, he had a chance, one brief, precious opportunity, to escape, but it slipped through his fingers. Now, with his hope dwindling and his captors keeping a close watch, he knows his only option is to strategize. But strategizing isn't enough when you're locked away with no allies and no way to communicate with the outside world. As Rafe struggles to find a way out, he realizes the cold, hard truth. His only chance at freedom may come from someone on the outside figuring out the deception and coming to his rescue. Will someone uncover the truth before it's too late? Or will Arnold Feniger continue to fool the people of Salem, taking over Rafe's life while the real man wastes away in captivity? One of the most anticipated discussions of the week takes place between Steve and Stephanie Johnson. The two will be deep in conversation about the disastrous wedding that has left everyone in shock. Jada had high hopes for her future, but it seems that fate had other plans. As the details of the debacle emerge, Stephanie will be particularly furious with Rafe and his role in everything that transpired. While Steve may try to maintain a level-headed perspective, Stephanie will be unable to hide her disappointment and frustration. She has never been one to hold back, and her emotions will be on full display as she vents about the choices that led to such an embarrassing and painful outcome for Jada. Meanwhile, Belle Black finds herself facing a troubling dilemma. She wants to believe in Jada's version of events, but shocking new evidence is forcing her to question everything she thought she knew. This unexpected twist leaves Belle struggling with doubts that Shawn may not be able to ease. In fact, his reaction may only make things worse. When Belle attempts to discuss the situation with him, she'll realize that his answers are far from satisfying. He won't be able to give her the clarity she's searching for, which will only deepen her confusion and concerns. Belle also has something else weighing heavily on her mind: Shawn's reaction to what he witnessed at Marlena's house. He saw Belle with EJ, and while he may claim that it's none of his business, that won't stop him from raising a red flag. To Shawn, EJ is nothing but trouble, a master manipulator who always seems to be scheming behind the scenes. He knows that EJ has a way of drawing people into his world and pulling them down a dangerous path. No matter how much Belle insists that she's in control, Shawn isn't convinced. He sees the warning signs and doesn't hesitate to make his feelings known. His concerns, however, may not be enough to sway Belle. Belle wants to believe that she can handle herself, that she won't make the same mistakes twice. But as Monday's episode unfolds, it becomes clear that she may be fooling herself. The allure of temptation is stronger than she expected, and it isn't long before she finds herself slipping back into old habits. At the DiMera mansion, Belle attempts to put an end to what happened the previous night. She boldly declares that it was a mistake, a lapse in judgment that won't be repeated. But EJ, ever the smooth talker, simply listens with a knowing look. And then, as if drawn by an undeniable force, they give in once again, their lips meeting in a passionate kiss before they tumble back into bed together. Belle may tell herself that this is just a fleeting moment, that she's still in control of the situation, but deep down, she knows better. She's always had a weakness for men with a bit of an edge, and EJ fits that description perfectly. Try as she might, she can't seem to resist his charm, his intensity, his ability to make her forget all reason. But as thrilling as their encounters may be, there's bound to be a price to pay. Secrets never stay hidden for long in Salem, and when the truth comes to light, Belle may find herself facing consequences she never anticipated. The drama is only getting started, and Days of Our Lives promises even more twists, turns, and shocking revelations in the days to come. Will Belle finally come to her senses before it's too late? How will Shawn react if he learns just how deep her entanglement with EJ has become? And what other surprises are waiting just around the corner? Stay tuned for more updates as the story continues to unfold. With romance, betrayal, and scandal heating up in Salem, there's never a dull moment. Be sure to follow along for all the latest Days of Our Lives spoilers, predictions, and breaking news. There's so much more drama on the horizon, and you won't want to miss a single moment.